हेलो हेलो एवरीवन, क्या हाल चाल। चीज शौक है। शो क्या तो आज आ गया। तो आज गाइस अपन खेलने वाले हैं न्यू गेम। और यू गाइस रेडी फॉर न्यू गेम? आज तो मजा आएगा लगता है। यस, आज बहुत मजा आएगा सीरियसली, क्योंकि आज ये न्यू गेम है। मेरी आवाज आवाज आ रही है ना आप लोगों को? ये पहले आज आप लोगों को नया गेम दिखाते हैं, क्योंकि देखो यार, हमेशा एक ही गेम एक ही गेम एक ही गेम तो बोर हो जाता है। समथिंग न्यू। इसका ग्राफिक्स देखो, इसका सब चीज देखो। आप लोगों को लिटरली मजा आएगा, लिटरली मजा आएगा। हाँ, ओके ओके ओके। फेसबुक से लॉग इन कर देते हैं जरा, एक सेकंड अपना। हाँ, अपन लॉग इन हो चुके हैं। देखो सीन ऐसा है ना कि हमेशा अपन एक ही गेम नहीं खेल सकते। ब्रो पबजी नो ब्रो, आज टुडे नो पबजी। ब्रो हम ये गेम भी खेलेंगे, ठीक है? क्योंकि ना इसमें आपको अभी देखना, अभी देखो स्टार्ट हो रहा है, ठीक है? थोड़ा सा लोड डाटा वाटा, आप ग्राफिक्स देख रहे हो कितना बवाल आ रहा है। देख रहे हो ग्राफिक्स, देख रहे हो साउंड सुन रहे हो? हमें पता है रिजवान भाई, पता है मुझे, आप रिजवान को पता है। नो पबजी फोन करेक्ट। थोड़ा सा टाइम लगता है इसको ओपन होने में, बट ओपन हो जाएगा। देखो ये जो दिखा रहे हैं ना, जितने सिंबल्स दिखा रहे हैं, ये सारे एलिमेंट्स इस गेम के। जितने सिंबल्स है ना गाइस, सारे एलिमेंट्स है। तो आप लोगों को ना, मैं ना कुछ चीजें दिखाता हूँ। मैं ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे, मैं ये गेम बहुत टाइम तक खेल चुका हूँ। तो मेरे पास बहुत ये वाली जो कैरेक्टर है, देखो अभी आप लोगों को दिखाता हूँ। ये वाला जो कैरेक्टर है भाई, ये सॉलिड कैरेक्टर है भाई। इसकी पावर देखोगे, देखा? खतरनाक है ना? ये देखो, ये देखो, ये हीलिंग है, ठीक है? ये इसका देखो, देखा? अब चलो मैं ना आप लोगों को ना कुछ सेक्सी चीजें दिखाता हूँ। सबसे पहले, मैंने थोड़ा बहुत कुछ भूल चुका है इसमें, तो मेरे को थोड़ा सा टाइम भी लगेगा। इवेंट्स आए हुए हैं सारे, ठीक है? तो अपन ने पहले ना एक चीज करना चाह रहा गया। ये कोई इक्विपमेंट्स सारे देख रहे हो भाई? लेबल देख रहे हो यार? Dash, हाँ, ये रहा। टाइम देखो, दोपहर कर देता हूँ, ठीक है? ये चला जा रहा। बिना, क्योंकि मेरे को ना आपको इनकी ग्राफिक्स करने थे। चलो इसमें ना, ये देखो, ये मैप है हमारा, ठीक है? ये पहले अनलॉक करना पड़ता है। ये जो ये व्हाइट वाला एरिया देख रहे हो ना, मैप चूज करना है, ठीक है? ये सबसे डेंजरस इलाका है। यहाँ पे ना आपका हेल्थ वैसे ही जाता है, मतलब आपको, आप अगर चुपचाप खड़े भी रहोगे ना, तब भी आपकी हेल्थ जाएगी। बहुत तगड़ी जगह है। इसमें ना आपको, ये पूरा स्नो स्नो एरिया है। मैं बोल क्या रहा हूँ यार, मैं आप लोगों को लेके जाता हूँ। मैंने इस सारा कंप्लीट कर दिया है, क्योंकि मैं बहुत टाइम से खेल रहा था इस गेम को। तो हमने बहुत सारा कंप्लीट कर लिया, लेकिन एक इंटरेस्टिंग बात है आप लोगों के लिए कि अभी इसमें आ चुका है नया वर्ल्ड। जैसे देखो, अगर मैं इसके जगह पर रहूंगा, टेलीपोर्टेशन वाले प्लेस पे रहूंगा, तो मेरे को कुछ नहीं होगा, क्योंकि मेरे को हीट एनर्जी मिल रही है, ठीक है? 7 वोल्ट की तरफ से। ठीक है, अब चलो, अब दिखाता हूँ। जैसे मैं यहाँ रहूंगा, देखो, जैसे मैं यहाँ रहूंगा, जैसे ये वाला जो ब्लू वाला भर जाएगा ना, पूरी हेल्थ चली जाएगी। तो इसमें एलिमेंट बर्स्ट भी होते हैं। जैसे अगर मैं वाटर है, ठीक है, अगर मैं किसी से फाइट करके नहीं, यहाँ पे जैसे अपना, तो अपन है क्या, ये सबको तो मैंने मार चुका हूँ। ये हीट के लिए, हीट रेजिस्टेंस। मेरे को हीट मिलता है, ताकि मेरी एनर्जी ना रहे। मैंने बहुत मेहनत किया, आप लोगों को दिखाता हूँ। इसके ऊपर चल के यार कोई ग्रुप में लिंक भेज दो फटाफट। इसमें ना बहुत दिमाग लगाना पड़ा इस वाले एरिया के लिए, इस वाले एरिया को। जब आप इस गेम को शुरू करोगे ना, आपको बहुत टाइम लगेगा सीखने में, बट जब आप सीख जाओगे ना इस गेम को, तो मेरे को ना यहाँ पे कैरेक्टर स्विच करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ना मेरे को उस तरफ जाना है, तो वो दिखाता हूँ बेस्ट बेस्ट पार्ट इस गेम, तो वहाँ चलता हूँ। तो वो कैरेक्टर स्विच करना है, बाकी सेटअप्स में जाना है। तो हम ना फिलहाल कहीं को करते हैं। फिर ऑब्वियसली आपको ना इस गेम का सबसे बड़ा क्या है, देखो मेरे पास कैरेक्टर्स है इतने सारे हैं, ठीक है? आपको इस गेम के बारे में ना बस एक ही चीज सोचना है, इस गेम में खेलना है कि कहाँ पे आप ना, आप अपने पार्टी को यूज कर सकते हो। मतलब अगर स्नो में ऑब्वियसली, अगर आपके पास कोई स्नो कैरेक्टर है, ठीक है, तो ऑब्वियसली आप नहीं जा पाओगे स्नो में, कैसे जाओगे स्नो वाला फाइट कैसे करोगे? देखा, खतरनाक ओपी इन द चैट नहीं गाइस। पावर्स देख रहे हो भाई, अभी इसका इसका मैं तेरे को एक पावर दिखाता हूँ। मेरा बहुत दिन से मैं खेला नहीं हूँ, गया नीचे, ठीक है, आप लोगों को ना एक जबरदस्त पावर देखो, ठीक है, देख, आ गया, वापस आ गया, ठीक है, देख लिए। इन गेम साउंड नहीं है, इन गेम साउंड नहीं है। अच्छा एक सेकंड। खतरनाक था। अब आ जाएगी। अभी क्या, अभी आ रही है आवाज, अभी बताओ, अभी आ रही है? चलो ना अपन ना कुछ फटाफट करते हैं, अभी आ रही होगी। मैं आप लोग मस्त जगह दिखाने वाला था, सब फिर करेंगे अपन न्यू वर्ल्ड। बस ये फिर मेरी एमिंग खराब हो गई। इसमें पता है क्या है सीन, अगर जैसे देखो, अगर मैं वाटर यूज करता हूँ, ठीक है, वाटर यूज किया मैंने, तो मेरी एचपी जल्द मतलब देखो मेरी पावर बढ़ेगी, ठीक है। वो ना हीलिंग कैरेक्टर है बारबेर, ठीक है। बट इससे क्या होगा ना, अगर मैं वाटर यूज करता हूँ स्नो वाले एरिया में तो मेरे बचेगी, और अगर मैं यहाँ पे जैसे अगर फायर है यहाँ पे, ठीक है, अगर मैं वाटर यूज करूंगा तो फायर चला जाएगा। बहुत सीन्स होते हैं भाई, बहुत खतरनाक खतरनाक सीन होते हैं यहाँ पे। और मैं अगर फायर में ज्यादा देर तक लगा, जैसे देखो मेरे ड्रेसेस जल रहे हैं तो मेरे जलेंगे। और ये जो येलो येलो देख रहे हो ना पार्ट, अगर ये खत्म हो जाता है ना मेरा, तो मैं कहीं से भी गिर सकता हूँ। ये कौन है भाई? एक्चुअली मैंने ना इसमें ऑन नहीं किया है अभी। देखो गैस, सीन देख रहे हो सामने, सीन देखो। और ऊपर जाना है, चलो और ऊपर चलते हैं। ओके ओके, एक सेकंड। सीन ओपी ये भी देखो, खतरनाक ना। अब हम लोग यहाँ से करेंगे जंप। आर यू गाइस रेडी फॉर जंप? देखते जाओ। सॉन्ग सुन रहे हो पीछे, कितना मस्त आ रहा है सॉन्ग। ओ ओ मैं मर गया, ये कैरेक्टर गया मेरा, शिट हो गया, बच गया, मरा नहीं।
I'll protect us.
वो सॉन्ग सुन के नींद आ रहा है देखो, हमेशा नहीं आएगा। तो इसमें ना आपको अपने कैरेक्टर्स को बिल्डअप करना भी होता है। आपको अपना कैरेक्टर बनाना। चलो अभी आप लोगों को दिखा दिया, अब आप लोगों को शहर दिखा। Let's teleport, guys, teleport. Teleport. ये है हमारा मॉन्स्टर, प्यारा सा छोटू सा मुट्टू सा मॉन्स्टर, हमारा प्यारा सा घर है ये। और मैं यहाँ का हीरो हूँ, देखोगे। ये है हमारी मॉन्स्टर की देवी, काली मॉन्स्टर। ग्राफिक्स देख रहे हो गाइस, खतरनाक। देखो अभी ये क्या बोलेगा, हेलो ट्रैवलर, वेलकम टू द मॉन्स्टर। ये हेडक्वार्टर है, इसके अंदर जा सकते हैं इधर, कैथेड्रल। आज ना चलो अब अपन न्यू वर्ल्ड खोलते हैं, ठीक है। मैं बुलाता हूँ अक्षरा को, बुलाता हूँ न्यू वर्ल्ड खोलते हैं। ये गेम ऐड नहीं किया है ना अपने इसमें। अरे आजा इधर, दोरी तेरे को ही मैं बोलने जा रहा था कि आजा आजा आजा, न्यू वर्ल्ड कैसे ओपन करना है साले, बता तो दे, आजा वर्ल्ड में आजा। बहुत कुछ मिस कर दिया यार, पता है, बट अब वापस आ चुका मैं। न्यू वर्ल्ड कैसे ओपन करूं बता तो, यहाँ पे कैसे करूं? न्यू वर्ल्ड है ये है गाइस न्यू वर्ल्ड, इसको कैसे ओपन करूं? आ रहा है गेम में तू, ये बता। इनाजुमा अनलॉक करना है तो तुम्हें सारा क्वेस्ट करना है। ओके लेट्स डू दिस। किधर गया स्टोरी क्वेस्ट, ये रहा। देन स्टार्ट द मिशन। ट्रैवल करते हैं फिर गाइस, कौन सा ट्रैवल करना है मेरे को। क्या हाल, बढ़िया यार, तू बता। ठीक है तो पहले स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करते हैं अपन फटाफट, ये वाला शुरू कर चुके हैं अपन। एक्शन क्वेस्ट और करो स्टोरी में, पहले स्टोरी क्वेस्ट कर लेते हैं फटाफट, फिर देखते हैं।
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor.
What is it we have to do with that?
सुधीर भी दिन खेलता है। आओ अपन तीनों फिर से खेलेंगे यार वापस, टेंशन मत लो। अभी मेरे को ना वो करना है, विशेष करने हैं। कल मेरे को ना एक 5 कैरेक्टर का वो मिला, स्नो आर्चर। मैंने तेरे को भेजना भूल गया, बट मेरे को कल मिला एक फ्री में मिला। मेरे को पता नहीं शायद सबको मिला कि क्या, मैं दिखाता हूँ कौन सा। नो मेरे देख मेरे को कौन सा कैरेक्टर मिला, ये वाला कैरेक्टर कैसा है ये? फ्री है, हाँ हेलो, फ्री है, 5 स्टार कैरेक्टर है वो। ठीक है फिर 5 स्टार कैरेक्टर्स भाई मेरे पास बहुत हो गए, होना भी है, मैंने भी उसको भी अपडेट।
You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
देखते हैं अभी क्या सीन है।
By the
Right again.
All right, my assistant should be arriving soon, so
Woo.
well, to tell you the truth.
Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary.
मेरे को भाई अपना कैरेक्टर भी बिल्ड अप करना है। क्रिम्शन वर्ल्ड भी, क्रिम्शन क्या था उसके लिए डील के लिए वो भी ढूंढ लिया।
No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go fetch him.
है मेरे पास जोंगलिंग आया है, रेविडेंस ये सारा 5 स्टार कैरेक्टर है, अभी सेट कर रहा हूँ। जब कोई भी वाइफ वाइफ कैरेक्टर आएगा। हाँ मेरे को भी करना है यार, पता है मेरे को भी करना है। प्रीमो जेम्स मेरे को भी ये करना है, मेरे को भी चाहिए यार। तुम लोगों ने बहुत कुछ इकट्ठा कर लिया है। आई हैव ओनली डील विद रेजर। चलो तुम लोग जला रहे हैं अंडू। Look for the object in this area. Look for jongling.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
किधर हो jongling चचा? जॉन्गलिंग चचा किधर हो? जॉन्गलिंग 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 चचा किधर हो? ओ जॉन्गलिंग चचा आ गए।
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you! Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore!
Someone who understands geology.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert.
You appear to have taken his claim quite
यही है ना तेरे
personally
पास
on my
साले
behalf.
Oh,
चलाता है।
no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
तो कौन सा करूं?
But I should inform we are at all times.
Well, we got it.
Another handsome
देख
son today.
हाँ ठीक है, चल ये वाली हटा दो, ठीक है। जय कौन सा करूं? ये करूं? कौन सा करूं? कमीशन कुछ तो नहीं करना है, ये करना है आर्टम क्वेस्ट A path through the storm। ठीक है, ओके यही करते हैं। ओके ठीक है, चलिए तो बोल नहीं सकता था तभी से सारे।
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss. Well, Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next?
Guys, जो भी नहीं फटाफट
Continue
लाइक
with
सब्सक्राइब
the
कर दो अगर आपने लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया। जब बहुत
You mean the god
करने
that
छह
took your
सात
sister
मिनट
away in the first
जाएंगे
place?
फिर हम लोग चलेंगे मुझे खुद आएगा कोई बात।
You're right.
You know I'm faster than you, Tadori. You always know. I'm going to catch you in no time.
The animal and Geo are... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lua Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Let's begin the show.
Windblade!
बट यू नो तुमने मुझसे पहले से शुरू किया था, बट मैंने तुम्हें पीछे कर दिया था, मैं फिर कर दूंगा। तेरे को पता है मेरा स्पीड, तेरे को अच्छे से पता है। कितना टाइम हो गया इसे देखे। यू हाँ। भाई ये गेम ना भाई, मतलब भाई जबरदस्त है यार, कुछ भी बोलो। तो बैटरी बैकअप ज्यादा खाता है, बट भाई जबरदस्त ही है। मैप ओपन करो, मैप ओपन है ब्रो। मैं पता है ब्रो, मैं ऐसे देख रहा था ल्यू हाउ को देख।
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean, good fortune. Is there anything I can?
We want
2 महीने, 3 महीने
Oh.
तेरे को मैं पीछे कर दूंगा,
So
3
that's why
महीने में।
you're here. Well,
great. We came to the right person.
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small. Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself.
I know guys, आप लोग थोड़ा बोर
There
हो
was
रहे
a
होगे,
storm
बट
raging
प्लीज
ahead
यार
of me,
आप लोगों
and
ने
my pursuers were close on my
आप
after
लोगों
I
ने थोड़े
escaped
टाइम
their
के बाद
clutches.
मजा आने लगा, सच
I
बात।
floated on the open ocean for, I don't know.
जब
But
इजन
to my
क्या नाम है,
surprise,
रुद्र ब्रो
my
500
journey
सब्स
didn't end
ओपी और
there.
वॉट
Or
ये
to put it
ब्रो,
another way,
रुद्र
a new
ब्रो।
beginning found me. Ah, that's right.
What a...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects every...
Kanjo
That's a
Commission?
skip.
Along with the other two, one of the obligations. Meanwhile, it doesn't feel good. What I mean to say is... you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku decree. The closed nation... And even if
ये
you did
बताओ,
manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the
आशिफ
necessary
ये बता मेरे
documentation.
भाई
Seems like they really
कि
don't want
तू खेल
anyone
रहा है अभी,
setting foot in
खेलेगा?
They only said that, but if you really... That's not what I meant. Voyaging far and wide
ये
has
इन्फॉर्मेशन
made
दे
them
रहा
a
है मुझे
well-traveled group with a
जो
wide
न्यू
range
वर्ल्ड
of
है वो कैसा है।
experiences.
But it's an armed fleet, right?
That part is up to you. The Alcor is...
Then there's no...
ये ना अभी मेरे को इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल गया कि नया वर्ल्ड कैसे, मतलब कोई इसको कैसे 1200 मीटर जाना है अपने को। What the fuck? How supposed to I go? देख रहे हो? किधर किधर जाना पड़ता ही गई जब मेरे को। देखो अभी पानी में से तैर तैर के जाएगा, तैर तैर के जाएगा। ग्लाइड करके जाओ। हाँ हाँ जाएंगे ग्लाइड करके। कल मैं गया था इस जगह पे, पता है? कल मेरे को जब ओपन किया था ना गेम, तब मैं गया था। पहले इस माउंटेन क्या, हाँ पता है मेरे को, इतना भी मूवी नहीं हूँ मैं। पहले भी कि मैं जा चुका हूँ भाई, मेरे को पता है कि कैसे गेम खेलते।
show begin. Hi. Hi. Let's dance.
थोड़ा सा मारपीट भी कर लेते हैं, जरूरी है ना मारपीट करना। मैं नीचे अभी भाई मेरा रेजर गया तक। अबे भाई यार दिमाग खराब कर दिया।
We can do it.
क्या यार अबे नहीं यार दिमाग खराब हो गया भाई। फाइट भी नहीं कर सकता मैं। इनको मारना पहले कितना आसान हुआ करता था।
Let the show begin. Huh.
इनको पहले मारना इतना आसान होता था।
I'll protect us. Huh. 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 Hi. Huh.
Disappear! Wind blade! Oh!
ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ
Get back! Keep back!
Hi.
दिमाग खराब कर दिया।
La, 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 la. Let's dance.
दिमाग खराब कर दिया था गाइस। बहुत टाइम के बाद खेल रहा हूँ ना, नहीं तो ये लोग तो पॉन्ड से मिले, इनको तो तुरंत चिपका देते। अभी थोड़ा बहुत टाइम हो गया तो और समय लगने लग गया इनको मारने में यार, बहुत समय लग गया नहीं। हाँ जा रहा हूँ।
What in the world do this
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're
गेम
that
चेंज करना
traveler,
पड़ेगा
aren't
क्यों?
you? The one Ningguang told me about you.
कोई बात नहीं
A
यार,
traveler of great
हर वक्त
insight
एक
and
ही गेम नहीं खेल
remarkable
सकते।
skill
कोई
who
बात नहीं, नहीं
saved
देखेगा नहीं
Liyue,
देखेगा,
she
कोई
said.
दिक्कत नहीं। हमेशा बीजेएमआई देखने वाले ही
She's a
नहीं चाहिए।
hard one to please, so praise judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing. I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon?
जिनको देखना होगा देखेंगे, जिनको नहीं।
Fascinating thing. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
मल्टीप्लेयर गेम यार, हर
You're
वक्त
not
एक ही
far off,
तरह
but
का
they
गेम,
go
ये भी
by different
मल्टीप्लेयर
names
गेम्स ही है
and-
ब्रो।
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze,
चिल है, देखने
it
वाले
would
देख।
be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry.
यार मेरे को गेम पसंद है, मैं खेलूंगा ये वाला। तो पता है मेरी जनता भी देखेगी, जिसको देखने का मन हर वक्त सिर्फ बीजीएमआई नहीं, सिर्फ बीजीएमआई ये गेम भी जॉड है। यस पता है क्या,
Well, I
हर
can't
वक्त
argue with
रितेश
that.
एक ही गेम के लिए सिर्फ लोग
Okay,
आएंगे
then. Once the clash is underway,
मतलब-
I'll give you a chance to prepare.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads.
But...
भाई तो बहुत सारे लोग करते हैं यार, बहुत सारे, लिटरली बहुत सारे लोग करते हैं।
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, get this.
Supplied by myself, as a
Is there really such thing as a master?
when a vision bear. As for whether
Yep. And the
तो
organizing the
बातें
club,
करते
so
बहुत
if you
ज्यादा
don't have
बात
a vision,
Yeah,
Inazuma,
well, why didn't you? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
you just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the turn.
it seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is.
भाई तो यार मैंने लिटरली भाई बहुत स्ट्रीमर्स को देखा है ये करते हुए, ये गेम खेलते हुए। मैंने बहुत सारे स्ट्रीमर्स को देखा है, लिटरली बताता हूँ, सोच नहीं सकते इतने स्ट्रीमर्स को मैंने देखा। मैंने खुद देखा है भाई, मैंने खुद देखा है बहुत। आपने उस साइड ये गेम बहुत फेमस है भाई। फिर भी ब्लैक आउट क्यों हो रहा है? अरे ये ब्लैक आउट हो रहा है, ये ना बार बार हिल रहा है। ब्लैक आउट हो चुका है।
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Later
एक
said
सेट ठीक कर रहा हूँ,
they
एक
had to be
सेट
renowned
रुक जाओ।
fighters. Who will we be up against?
आ गया। पता नहीं वो क्या ग्लिच से जीरो वॉचिंग शो कर जाता है। मेरे को नो आइडिया। भाई तो अभी ठीक है, अभी ठीक है। हो जाता है कभी कभी ना, बीच बीच में ब्लैक हो जाता है।
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
Yes, we are going to fight tournament है। ठीक
You
है, वही
better
जा रहा
believe
है।
it. Huh, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far. I've passed in most people, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy. I've also brought along a bit of an... Of course, I also put in a few good days
Yes,
of practice.
let's go to the
concentrating mostly on
tournament.
rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu.
Don't be so.
Now then, if you don't mind, I'm ready to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before...
भाई इलेक्ट्रो आर्कन क्या है? सबसे बात बता रहा हूँ क्या भाई। इलेक्ट्रॉन आर्कन क्या ही सेक्सी दिखता है। इलेक्ट्रॉन आर्कन मतलब कोई कैरेक्टर है क्या? अंकल who's on?
Hello. Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a... Nobody wants...
Yeah, we
क्या इलेक्ट्रॉन आर्कन क्या है?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat
What
Summit.
is the
Oh,
Alphon
yeah.
Archon, bro?
What? You? Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders. They tried to sneak. I planted a left hook. I stood my ground, of course. I'm not saying I.
But for us, even for
I'll see you in the.
जल्दी जल्दी ये खत्म करते हैं. इनजुमा आइसलैंड जहाँ तुम अभी जाओगे वहाँ की वो गॉड है. वो गॉड विद अ गॉड से गॉड विद गॉड. Tia,
Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our but this tournament.
Exactly.
His master.
He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. And his skills are unpacked. You probably... He's got to be to the Ling Shan.
Forced to.
It's a type of breed. For example,
One time, he sent a challenger flying.
it sure is.
We're clear.
There's a tuition.
Of course.
But recently, though...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision.
Well, we have...
Exactly. Folks who come from far and wide.
Conqueror of Demon जो था वो वाला मिला. क्या नाम था उसका?
All of
Conqueror
the-
of Demon जो था.
See you in the...
क्या नाम था? Sound क्या नाम था उसका?
So to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying wit.
The god of ये
Jason
था.
Village arm wrestling champion. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Oh, did I hear that right?
Yes, Sky. Did you hear that? Yes, I am popular, bro. Popular everywhere, bro.
Is it really them?
Is that Naruto sound?
Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
Hey, Naruto sound?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Yes,
Oh, it's
I am.
him.
Yes, I am the god. I am very famous. Yeah.
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Yes, bro. You're sexy, Lodi
I wonder
Kuching.
if I can get his autograph later.
Yes, 5 million का
I
काट
trust
लो.
you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament.
I don't have a vision.
Really? But
But
from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary.
अरे बाबा इसको कोई
Into the most
समझाओ यार.
dangerous
भगवान के
situations
सामने ये सब
imaginable,
बोल रहा है.
face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatu.
अरे हम बता रहे हैं ना तेरे को इलेक्ट्रो आर्ट बहुत सेल बढ़ा दिया बहुत 2 दिन के अंदर भाई साहब. अरे इनको बताओ कोई भाई इनको बताओ अपन गॉड है अपन को विजन.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, can I ask you to provide a few claims
झूठ
to
बोल
fame?
रहे हैं पब्लिक इसको बताओ कितना बड़ा भगवान है.
It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
अच्छा ठीक है रे
So
बताओ
far, I've got
चाची कब
defeat the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon too. Put down battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa!
अरे बाबा और वो इलेक्ट्रो ट्रांसपोर्ट में पूरी कर दिया है 19 लेवल कर दिया है इसके पास. भाई साहब मतलब मैंने क्या क्या बोल
Might
दिया.
as well declare him the champion already.
अरे भाई क्यों फाइट करवा रहे हो. देखो डर गए बच्चे लोग
I
यार.
wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
अरे घबराओ मत यार.
Okay,
तो नहीं मारेंगे.
That's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot.
अरे बाबा.
Right. Your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this
अपने
time to
पीछे
attract
ये
top
विजन
talent.
विजन यार भैया.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
क्योंकि अपनी बहन उधर फंसी हुई है रे बाबा. उधर से निकालना है उसको.
I
बात
see.
समझ रहा है.
So,
आधे को बता दिया.
I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then. Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
क्या है अभी करेंटली चाइल्ड का बैन चल रहा है सब तो इम्पोल कर सकते बट मेरे पास उतना नहीं है ना जेम्स नहीं बचे मेरे पास बट उसको करने के लिए वो सीएस वो भी नहीं है मेरे पास
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Tibet think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstanding. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still... Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
मतलब अपना एलिमेंटल बर्स्ट यूज नहीं कर सकते ठीक है
Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
चलो 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 ले चलो
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament.
The hero.
His first bout begins now.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well,
क्या हम अपना एलिमेंटल बर्स्ट यूज नहीं कर सकते
she'll probably have something to say to us.
हम अपना एलिमेंटल बर्स्ट यूज नहीं कर सकते
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now...
Okay.
We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Just throw a word or two to congratulate our up...
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of...
You know, and since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. Well, since... So...
This is how Captain... Besides...
All right. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
Hello, Sing Jung. Hello, bro. मैं ऐड करूँगा bro आपको. आपको आता भाई? You हो क्या? चैनल पे?
The captain seems to have... Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This... You may well be...
Hello, Sung bro. आप you हो क्या?
Very well.
All right, that...
अच्छा बे भाई. तू तो मेरे में ऐड ही है ना?
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax, my guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Don't worry. Take some time to compose yourself.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, अच्छे हमें मारोगे बेटा ये ना हमारा इलाका है.
You're pretty good. I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd to be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
हार से कभी भी ना डिसअपॉइंट बस उसे सीखो बहुत बड़ी बात है
Wow. Now
yes
that's
bro
true strength talking.
Jot by what you like then
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me
ठीक है
again.
देखो कोई बात नहीं जैसे सवाल समझा रहे
Do
हैं
you know who else made it into the final?
Whether
But
they'll be
this
as tough
game
as me, I don't know.
is by
But what I have heard is that they're
Chumma.
extremely quick.
चुम्मा गेम भाई चुम्मा गेम अदर कंट्रीज में बहुत फेमस है इंडिया में बहुत लोग करते हैं बट देखते हैं
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next
ऐड
time.
कर दो पहले मुझे एक साथ खेलने
Do you happen to know who else?
हाँ मैं कर
Why,
दूँ
yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's
कहाँ से
mistakes.
नंबर प्ले स्टोर
I faltered for but a brief moment,
जेंसी
but
इम्पैक्ट
before I knew it,
टाइटल में भी है
before.
हाँ प्ले स्टोर से आप डाउनलोड कर
Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
हाँ ये इसका अगर कोई गेम को समझ गया ना कैसे खेलते हैं भाई जो एडिक्शन है इसका मैं तेरा ऐड टोटल 17 जीबी का गेम है भेज दिया भाई साहब मैक्स भाई साहब अटैक 2400 नाइस नाइस मेरे को ना बहुत सारे प्रीमोजेंस
Mara. Hey there. Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan Clan Kung. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, all right then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still
तो गाइस पता है क्या इसमें ना अपन ना फ्रेंड्स के साथ भी खेल सकते हैं। कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, आप दोस्त के बर्थडे या बर्थडे में वो आ सकता है और आपकी हेल्प कर सकता है इसमें। बहुत मजा आता है।
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar, but you were quick to adapt and managed. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet and the pattern of your
He's right. But in my case, I was purely
इतना
blind to
तारीफ ना
previous
यार, मैं क्या
experience.
क्या भाई
I
क्या
guess
मतलब
not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
मैं नहीं समझा क्या मतलब जॉर्ज बॉय क्या
We wanted to ask her.
Not exact. As for the guy you'll be facing, what's the matter? Worried
क्या
about
बोल रहे हो
spitting off
जॉर्ज
more than you can
ब्रो?
chew this time?
यस 13 GB डाउनलोड 13 GB का है।
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup.
एक गेम में
But
2
at the
GB
same
होता है।
time, when you talk, you don't
एक
really
गेम में
sound
2
like
GB
someone
होता है
who's used to.
It is
भाई ये
true
13
that I
GB का
am
गेम
versed
है।
both in literary and
टोटल
martial
17 GB का है।
traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill?
ये है पर 13 GB यस
I
13
do not
GB का
mean to
गेम है
flaunt
भाई,
my
बहुत बड़ा
martial
गेम
prowess,
है।
but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing
भाई
from
बहुत
different
बड़ा गेम है, बहुत बड़ा
talents.
गेम है भाई।
Few hints
भाई
from
इसकी
me?
Hang
ग्राफिक्स भी
on.
इतना
Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive
Yes, I
feats
am the
require
hero
more
of
than just
Mondstadt.
bravery alone.
मैंने मॉन्स्टर तो ये बचाया, मैंने न्यू टॉप बचाया। क्या था?
You betcha. Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me. Some
उसको पता
post-match
है
entertainment is in
समय
order.
बहुत लगेगा। रात में लगा के छोड़ देना। तुम्हारे घर पे वाईफाई है? हाँ? रिव्यू? ये बताओ तुम्हारे घर पे वाईफाई है? ग्राफिक्स भाई खतरनाक है। ठीक है लिफ्ट में रख के ग्राफिक्स अच्छा है ना मतलब
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known
हाँ
all
बट
along.
समय बहुत लगेगा रात में ना जब सोने जाओ
If the other contenders were to catch
एक
wind,
गेम
if I'm
डाउनलोड हो
not
जाएगा
mistaken, you share these When I talk since a young age, it
पता है
is
क्या
things
अदर
of this
कंट्री
nature.
में भाई
Crazy.
My
हाँ
humble to
किसको
think a
मतलब कि
human could
इस
wield the
गेम को लिया
elements
जाता है
without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary.
एक आवर लगेगा यस
So
तुम्हारे
then,
घर पे वाईफाई
would
है
I be so
रिव्यू
bold as to inquire how
मेरे को भी एक घंटा लग गया
Nothing really. Paimon just told them whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use them. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
केकला कौन है? ए केकला चल मोरे, एकला चल मोरे, एकला चल मोरे. These creatures.
Keep back!
Go, Barbara, go!
Verdict
Let's dance.
तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के अगेंस्ट ना ये काम करता है, वाटर का आपको उसी तरह यूज करना है. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के साथ ना वाटर साथ काम. अब देखो ये आइस है, आइस की तरफ क्या काम करेगा? फायर
Help protect us.
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. ये कौन सा गेम है? ये है Genshi.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you.
हाँ 6000 हो भी गया भाई साहब. भाई मेरे को जीरो वॉचिंग क्यों दिखा रही है भाई? क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है?
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of, please, save your thanks. The world is a
You seem
I desire to, and what in, my apologies, for allowing me the honor of witnessing your, so that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like...
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return. Very well.
Let's take the power of the winds and you're the boss. Yeah. Eh?
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the fun! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Nero's traveling hero!
Yes, the fucking hero.
Wow!
Yes. Oh, चलो अपना सिक्का जमाया है.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Yes.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatants, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the final. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision...
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a...
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand is not...
अब दिखाएंगे हम लोग को
The culprit has only acted recently. They will not. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
हमारे पास भी है भैया, हमारे पास भी जादू की स्टडी देखना चाहोगे? ये देखो, अगर आई से करेंगे ये बॉय है, हमसे भी बच के बात करता अच्छा. भाई तुम हटो. तो भाई boom, boom, boom. तुम्हारा साथ 4000 का फटका तेरी माता. देख लिया बेटे.
Ready, steady, go! Oh,
का ये वाला तो टेस्ट बहुत अच्छा था.
let's dance.
अभी इतना बवाल फाइट हो रहा है भाई, मजा ही आ गया भाई।
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
मान
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too?
Yes, in fact,
What does
yes.
it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Yes, because I am God. You. अरे यार यही तो दिक्कत। ओह भाई 1 सेकंड रहते हुए चैलेंज।
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
मेरे को काई चाहिए वापस।
You're only picked the wrong test subject.
दिमाग खराब करेंगे पे। भाई जब पर्पल होती है ना भाई, इसका मैं इफेक्ट यूज करता हूँ ना। ये देखना देखो आसमान, ये देखना, ठीक है, स्काई को देखना। खतरनाक नहीं।
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from the crowd, but it seems you know precious little
आपके
about
पास
how to
सिर्फ
conceal
पावर नहीं
yourself
होना
from
चाहिए।
nature's
इस पावर
gaze.
को कैसे आप इस्तेमाल करते हो, कितना आप उसको वो कर चुके, स्किल्ड कर चुके, स्किल है आपके।
Additionally, your
Like
chosen
PUBG में
escape route
जैसे
was
आपके पास
flawed
कितना
for
भी स्किल
reasons
हो,
that
कोई
are
बात
too
नहीं,
numerous to
अगर आपके
comment.
पास स्किल।
And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth.
You!
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way.
Since
there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use when everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow... Drat. This could... I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far.
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
What are you trying to do?
So do you want to fight, bro? Let's do it.
Time for retribution.
तुम फाइट करो, हम आदर्श, तुम फाइट करो. अरे भाई एक सेकंड रेटिंग पाया ये.
Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened.
कहाँ से वो आवेदन करेगा? कहाँ से जगाएगा? मैं 2 सेकंड तो दिए नहीं है.
I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping.
The vision didn't.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. there will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
ग्राफिक देख रहे हो भाई?
The Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty. It's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Yes, please. देखो, इसमें जल्दी भी जा.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case,
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so.
Please.
Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word, but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also...
Hold on a second.
अब हम लोग जाएंगे नया वर्ल्ड में. New world.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spear, suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, in the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel...
Paimon believes you'll find a way...
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Quest completed. Medal मिला भाई. I am a hero. ये तो क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट हो गया. अब क्या करना है? Oh. Oh.
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me? Should I save this money? Not yet. Festive.
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Unfun's Iron Arms. Here to serve.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, Trop? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet has nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain.
Of course.
So you'll be heading off then? Weather the journey before you leave until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
It's kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be...
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Let's go! Bye. चलो let's go. देख रहे हो ग्राफिक्स है भाई खतरनाक दे न्यू एवरीथिंग भाई ये लोग एकदम रियलिस्टिक बनाया है देखते हो कितना खतरनाक बनाया है इसको भाई बारिश हो रही है तो थंडर वंडर सब अगर थंडर आ रहा है तो भाई जब बारिश पड़ रही है पबजी वालों की तरह है क्या बारिश पड़ रही है तो कुछ पता ही नहीं चल रहा भाई आप गीला हो जा रहा है तो थंडर पड़ रहा है कुछ गीले पे उसकी रोशनी भी आ रही है हाँ कैप्टन के पास में पहुंच चुके हैं
You finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has... Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest.
Anchors away!
Yay! Bye. Cute and nice. Let's go. देख रहे हो? Hello, Captain. कैप्टन माल दिख रही है लेकिन भाई yeah, let's go. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Sexy बोलते खूबसूरती पसंद आई आप लोगों को ये बता
Ahoy there. Nice smell. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their
yeah, I'm
reputation
famous,
precedes
bro.
them.
Don't
It
need
seems
for
even the
introduction.
stormy seas
I'm
can
fucking
keep rumors of
famous.
these Outlander's sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries...
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's head?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Let's do this. Sure. कोई मैप में हमें कुछ नहीं दिखेगा.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do...
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
So 2 million is 600. 2 million से seriously सीधा आ गया कितना 600 और एक डिनर लड़की पटाई
2 million down to 600? Something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
अबे भाई यार खतरनाक यार यार गाइस जिन्होंने भी लाइक नहीं किया फटाफट लाइक कर दे यार.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. The processing fee is just a figure of... The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for resident...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Local friend है तो गाड़ी मार लेगा भाई आप.
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
मेरे पास 2 million मोरा था भी नहीं जो मैं दे देता.
So it's
यहाँ पे मोरा का मतलब था पैसा.
built by and for outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will. Okay. Connections. In fact, I like to do things in a way.
Sounds very reasonable to Pine.
Here's the situation. Recently,
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with... Ah, good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties.
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for it.
But it's not the root... No. That's right. They impose astronomical... They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's...
Crystal...
Eventually. So, in order... But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. Now there's only one vendor who even has it. Can't get a hold of it anywhere else. Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The concept. This is a nation. Right. That I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contact.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find...
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree on the coast in the resident...
We're on the case.
Yeah, Maru!
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't...
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
का सपोर्ट चाहिए। मामा दोस्त मिनट किधर गए तुम? इधर आओ। माँ तुम्हारी जरूरत है। तू सारा लौंडियाबाजी करने गया हो। मैं पक्का किसी लौंडिया के साथ खाने को पड़ता है। लौंडाबाजी कर रहा है ये लौंडाबाज है भाई। लौंडाबाज है भाई, देख लो लौंडाबाज आदमी है।
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
बस ये बंदा लौंडाबाज है। खतरनाक लौंडाबाज है। नीचे नहीं मिलता। छोटी ये पता ये बंदा लौंडाबाज है।
Oh, that
लौंडा
guy?
ये
I'm
लौंडा
familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving.
लौंडाबाजी कर रहा है तेरे को चला था इधर भेज भाई जल्दी बात करो भाई हमें लेंगे।
So he's an outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. When Inizuma cloaked the International Trade Association. I'm sure it's more nuanced.
Really? Is that all you need to...
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
ये टट्टी किसने की है? कौन सी टट्टी? क्या चल रहा है? क्या बोलता है? तो मतलब है इस बात का? क्या बोल रहा है कृष्णा? जितना नया और जितना बुराई बुरा सही बात है ठीक है।
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of... Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about...
Yes. So, do you want gentleman seats?
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there.
एक डेडलाइन सीट से मार दिया वो।
The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown, the home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor! I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the...
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Leela Harbor.
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean The folks from the
सुंदर
International Trade
कन्या
Association.
हाँ बहुत सुंदर सुंदर कन्या है
And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
ओके गाइस मिलते हैं फिर 5 बज रहे हैं 7 बजे 7 से